Welcome to Starship TV. In this biography, we will look at Jules Verne, a timeless visionary of adventure and science. Biography. Jules Gabriel Verne was born on February 8, 1828, in Nantes, France. He is widely regarded as one of the founding fathers of science fiction. Celebrated for blending adventure with scientific imagination, raised in a bourgeois family, Verne was initially trained in law but quickly turned to literature and theater. Inspired by contemporary scientific developments, Verne crafted novels that envisioned technological marvels decades, sometimes over a century, before their time. Verne's works were often published in serialized form by Pierre-Jules Hetzel, his longtime publisher. Most of his novels are part of a series called Voyages Extraordinaires, Extraordinary Voyages, which aim to educate readers on science, geography, and different cultures through thrilling stories. Jules Verne died on March 24, 1905, in Amiens, France. His legacy lives on through countless adaptations of his works in films, TV, and even real-world inventions inspired by his stories. Interesting facts about Jules Verne. Verne imagined submarines, space travel, and helicopters long before they were realized. He never traveled around the world but wrote as if he had, using detailed research. He was one of the most translated authors in the world. Verne's works inspired real-world explorers and inventors such as Jacques Cousteau and rocket scientist Konstantin Tsiolkovsky. Despite being viewed as science fiction today, Verne preferred to call his work scientific romance. Major works and characteristics. Below is a list of Jules Verne's most famous novels with a short description and the key themes or innovations in each. 1. 5 Weeks in a Balloon, 1863. Summary. A Journey Across Africa in a Hot Air Balloon. Themes: exploration, science, geography, adventure. 2. Journey to the Center of the Earth, 1864. Summary. A professor and his companions descend into a volcano to discover a subterranean world. Themes: geology, prehistoric life, scientific curiosity. 3. From the Earth to the Moon, 1865. Summary. A post-Civil War gun club plans to launch a projectile to the moon. Themes: space travel, mathematics, satire on militarism and ambition. 4. The Adventures of Captain Hatteras, 1866. Summary. A quest to reach the North Pole driven by obsession. Themes: obsession, survival, Arctic exploration. 5. In Search of the Castaways, 1867 to 1868. Summary. A global expedition to find a missing sea captain. Themes: perseverance, global geography, family. 6. 20,000 Leagues Under the Seas, 1870. Summary. Underwater adventures aboard the Nautilus, led by Captain Nemo. Themes: marine biology, anti-imperialism, isolation, technology. 7. Around the Moon, 1870. Summary. Sequel to From the Earth to the Moon, Completing the Journey. Themes: space navigation, friendship, human resilience. 8. A Floating City, 1871. Summary. A woman travels across the Atlantic on a giant ship while escaping a cruel marriage. Themes: freedom, technology, romance. 9. The Adventures of 3 Englishmen and 3 Russians in South Africa, 1872. Summary. Scientists surveying an arc of the meridian face political and natural challenges. Themes: geodesy, conflict, cultural misunderstanding. Deset. The Fur Country, 1873. Summary. Explorers set up an observatory in the Arctic but find the land is actually a drifting island. Themes: environmental awareness, survival, climate. Jetnact. Around the World in 80 Days, 1873. Summary. Phileas Fogg bets he can circumnavigate the globe in 80 days. Themes: time, global unity, technology, perseverance. Devanact. The Mysterious Island, 1874 to 1875. Summary. Castaways on an uncharted island encounter mysterious technology, revealed to be connected to Captain Nemo. Themes: engineering, ingenuity, survival, redemption. Trinact. The Survivors of the Chancellor, 1875. Summary. A harrowing sea journey with a crew battling mutiny and disaster. Themes: survival, psychology under pressure. CTR Nact. Michael Strogoff, 1876. Summary. A Russian courier races across Siberia to save the Tsar's brother. Themes: loyalty, espionage, adventure. Patnacht. Off on a Comet, 1877. Summary: a comet collides with Earth and carries part of the planet with people aboard. Themes: astronomy, nationalism, cultural diversity. Cessnacht. The Child of the Cavern. The Black Indies, 1877. Summary: life in a Scottish coal mine turned into a subterranean city. Themes: mining, resilience, industrialization. 17. Dick Sand. A Captain at 15, 1878. Summary: a young sailor assumes command after the ship's officers are lost. Themes: maturity, slavery, leadership. Ozamnacht. The Begum's Fortune, 1879. Summary: two heirs build rival cities, one peaceful, the other militarized. Themes: utopia versus dystopia. Nationalism. Science misuse. De Vatanacht. Tribulations of a Chinaman in China, 1879. Summary: a rich man seeks adventure to escape boredom, but ends up trying to avoid an assassination he himself commissioned. Themes: irony, cultural satire, purpose in life. Devasset. The Steam House, 1880. Summary: a group travels through India in a steam-powered mechanical elephant. Themes: colonialism, revenge, Indian history. 21. 800 Leagues on the Amazon, 1881. Summary: a journey down the Amazon with a wrongful accusation and a dramatic trial. Themes: justice, nature, mystery. 22. Godfrey Morgan. A Californian Mystery, 1882. Summary: a spoiled man learns survival on a deserted island. Themes: transformation, nature versus nurture. Trioctivende. The Green Ray, 1882. Summary: a search for a rare optical phenomenon turns into a romantic quest. Themes: romance, nature, perception. 24. Caravan the Inflexible, 1883. Summary: a Turkish tobacco merchant refuses to pay a tax and undertakes a massive detour around the Black Sea. Themes: stubbornness, comedy, cultural quirks. 25. The Vanished Diamond, 1884. Summary: a story set in South Africa, involving a missing diamond and rivalry. Themes: greed, deception, justice. 26. The Archipelago on Fire, 1884. Summary: a naval adventure during the Greek War of Independence. Themes: war, honor, national liberation. 27. Matthias Sandorf, 1885. Summary: a tale of revenge, with parallels to the Count of Monte Cristo. Themes: injustice, redemption, adventure. 2008. The Lottery Ticket, 1886. Summary: a mistaken lottery ticket sparks hope and drama. Themes: fortune, misunderstanding, family. 29. Robur the Conqueror, 1886. Summary: a visionary invents an advanced flying machine, challenging the world's understanding of flight. Themes: aviation, ambition, technological supremacy. 30. North Against South, 1887. Summary: set during the American Civil War, it involves a family torn apart by ideology. Themes: war, family, loyalty. 31. The Flight to France, 1887. Summary: a soldier's escape from enemy lines during the French Revolution. Themes: patriotism, courage. 32. 2 Years Vacation, 1888. Summary: schoolboys stranded on an island must form a society. Themes: civilization, leadership, childhood. 33. Family Without a Name, 1889. Summary: a story set during the Lower Canada Rebellion. Themes: nationalism, heritage, rebellion. 34. Caesar Cascabel, 1890. Summary: a traveling family crosses from America to Russia overland. Themes: family, resilience, cultural encounters. 35. Mistress Brannikin, 1891. Summary: a woman leads an expedition to find her missing husband in Australia. Themes: love, determination, feminism. 36. The Castle of the Carpathians, 1892. Summary: Gothic tale of mysterious occurrences in a haunted castle. Themes: superstition versus science. 37. Claudius Bombarnek, 1893. Summary: a journalist's account of a train journey across Central Asia. Themes: reporting, disguise, geopolitics. 38. Foundling Mick, 1893. Summary: a tale set in Ireland about a child's mysterious origin. Themes: identity, poverty, fate. 39. Captain Antifer, 1894. Summary: a treasure hunt driven by cryptic clues and international travel. Themes: greed, trust, destiny. 40. Propeller, Island, 1895. Summary: musicians are taken to a floating island populated by eccentric billionaires. Themes: wealth inequality, technology. 41. Master of the World, 1904. Plot: a sequel to Robur the Conqueror. Robur returns with a new machine, the Terror, a hybrid craft capable of flying, driving, sailing, and submerging. He threatens world powers with destruction unless they embrace peace. Themes: technological domination, global peace through force, hubris, isolationism. Jules Verne's was quite amazing for his time. You're watching Starship